Hi guys, what's up YouTube? Once again, my name is Immense Eriko City, right? Man, I'm super excited making this video today because it is a good news and I want to believe that you guys can't wait for me to share this good news, unwrap the package I have for you guys today. So today's video is about a trade I took on gold, the last trading day of this month. And by the time I am publishing this video, will probably be in a new month. So I want to use this opportunity to say happy new month in advance and welcome into a festive month. I wish and I hope we all make enough money in the market to celebrate and enjoy this festive period. Is this video exaggerated based on the thumbnail that made you click? Well, to some extent, yes, but stick till the end of this video to find out. And also, if you have been following me for a while, you know I am process based. I like to share my reasons for executing a trade, how I manage a trade, and the outcome of the trade. Now, with that being said, let's dive straight to the chart. Let me show you guys. And also, please do me a favor to like this video and subscribe. Now, without further ado, let's dive straight to the chart. Hi guys, so this was the gold trade that I took on Friday. Now, if you have been following me for a while, you know I am process based. I like to share what actually made me press that buy or sell button. Now, if you trade gold, you know we are forever bullish. Now, if you look here, you see, find out that price gave us a high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now, before price created this high, I already did my analysis. We are consolidating around this area, and every line you draw on the chart is supposed to tell you a story. Right now, if you check here, you see each time price gets here, it drops, it drops, it drops, it drops, and it drops. Now, while price was consolidating around this area, I already did my analysis, which this part illustrates that once we take out this low and create a new low upon the retest and entry signal, I will sell it all the way down to this next stopping point. But if we take out this high and create a new high upon the retest or pullback and entry, any of my entry criteria, I will join the buyers. Now, what happened here was, you guys can clearly see that price took out this high and created a new high. Then upon the pullback, that was what number one brought about this Fibonacci from point A to point B right here. Then you guys can clearly see that price pulled back to 61.8 Fibonacci level, and also it perfectly aligns with this 1 hour trend line, right? And also this minor zone. Then upon this pullback and multiple week exhaustion, that was what gave me the validity to execute this buy for 400 pips, risking 100 pips. Now, if you guys look here, you can see that price almost stopped me out right here, but I had enough stop loss to accommodate the whole drawdown. Then when the market was ready, it put me in profit. And if you also check here, it barely hit my take profit, then it rejected for over 200 pips. But after waiting for over an hour, then while price was playing around here, then I stopped out with 300 pips, and that was it for this trade. I believe you guys have seen how the whole trade played out. Now, it feels splendid to have a winning trade, but the most important thing here is to keep up with the winning streaks, keep up with that consistency. But in all of this, I was still able to note out like 2 mistakes. I was able to highlight 2 mistakes, if not more, that I committed. Now, the first one was an early entry. Now, did I enter the trade as a result of FOMO? In my personal opinion, I would say no, because I had a reason for executing the trade. But if I had waited longer, I would have seen a much better confirmation to execute the trade. Waiting for the right confirmation or more confirmation would have placed me in a more safer place than how it was. But luckily for me, I had enough stop loss to accommodate the whole drawdown, and thankfully the trade turned out to be a success. Now, my second mistake was being patient. Now, this very one, I am going to divide it into two. One, the positive one and the negative one. So if I should start with the positive one, yeah, when I executed the trade, I knew I executed too early, but I had to stick to the plan because I knew I was in the right structure. So I had to wait. Since my stop loss managed to accommodate the whole drawdown, and while the market was still gallivanting around my entry, I stuck to the plan, and when the market was ready to move, it moved, and yeah, it became a success. Now, the negative aspect was since the market barely hit my take profit level and rejected over 200 pips against my direction, it gave me the opportunity to manage my trade by moving my stop loss to profit to the last low, right? But I wasn't patient enough to wait for the market to go back and hit my take profit. Now, am I contented with the 300 pips that I closed out with? Yes, because that's 3 times my risk. But overall, am I happy? Well, probably because I was looking for another content to create for you guys, right? So yeah, but overall it was a success. 300 pips, 100 pips stop loss. That's a good risk to reward, and I'm super grateful for that. I hope this trade breakdown was insightful. I hope this will be helpful, especially to the newbies watching this video right now. You don't only learn from losing trades. Losing streaks will break you down and force you to quit forex trading. But winning trades like this, you journal them, you compare them with your losing trades, so that when next you see another setup, you would want to replicate those things that made you win the last time to this new setup. That is how you get better as a trader. That is what brings you closer to profitability. And that will be it for this video. Kindly like this video, subscribe to my channel if you are yet to, and join my free Telegram channel. The link will be in the description below. And with that being said, let's rhyme, let's grow, let's fly, and let's elevate. Peace.